We've watched more of your short films, and today we're going to talk about them. Popcorn Sunday is all about sharing and providing feedback on everyone's short films. We've watched over 40 of the short films and provided feedback for each of them in the comments. The reason we've done that is because we want you guys to learn to make your next short films better.
If you want to submit your film to Popcorn Sunday, simply leave a comment down below with a link to your film. It may be a little synopsis about it. So when did you make it? Who did you make it with? Maybe a little bit about the kit you used, and also what you think it came out like. And just like last time, we've teamed up with Sunderland Shorts Film Festival to provide you guys with a 50% off code, The Film Look, to submit your short film.
Sunderland Short Film Festival is our local film festival which we've submitted to in the past. We have a close relationship with them since we're their local filmmakers. More about the submission details at the end. Let's talk about your short films. The first short film we're going to talk about is called Empty City, and it's from CineCam Media. Before we talk about the short film, we're going to spoil it, so go and watch it before we spoil it.
Links in the description.
What would I do if all people were gone and only I'd be left?
This was a really cool concept. One writing tool that we follow is something called dream fulfillment, and I'm sure we've all dreamt of having a city completely open to ourselves. The transitions were really cool. We really loved the whip pans. The voiceover work was solid, and the composition was great.
We really liked all of the effects throughout this. You kept it very consistent. You know, some of them were very difficult to pull off. For example, like the car. And there was like a scene where it was in a coffee shop and things like that, and it was just a really cool thing that you did, and you kept it in a dream state, so it was very consistent throughout.
One thing we think you could improve on with this film is employing more of a conflict for your character. So obviously we have our character and he has his goal of being able to mess about in the city and do what he likes. If you were going to expand on this and make this a longer film, and I know it was for the road reel, so you only had about 3 minutes to do it, but it would be cool if you added a little bit more conflict. So we were talking about it in the studio after watching it, and it would be nice to see how the character would cope if sort of the electricity wasn't on, or he was running out of food and everything was rotten. So if we had our character and he had his goal, but then we had these obstacles in the way, and that would have been really cool as well.
It was a really solid film as well. Like I said, the effects were really good, and it was very ambitious, especially for 3 minutes. So if, you know, like Rich said, character conflict goal, add that into it next time, and it'll be like superb.
The next film we're going to watch is called Wake Up, and it is by Anthony Bassolini. Links in the description. Watch it too, and then come back.
Sarah, wake up. Wake up. Sarah, it's time to wake up. Sarah, please wake up. Please, Sarah, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
We really liked this short film. It had a really nice pace into it. With short films, you know, you tend to have a lot of excess fat, but with this one, it's straight in. Obviously, the character does wake up at the beginning, but they wake up straight away and we're into the story.
So we thought the concept of this was really cool. The fact that we saw the victim's perspective of an exorcism was very, very unique. And we understood everything that was going on as well. There was no over-the-top dialogue or unnecessary exposition. We understood everything that was going on, and it was a great element of show, don't tell.
In terms of feedback, we would have liked to have seen the demon a little bit more throughout, especially at the beginning, so it can build up our suspense a little bit, because we know something's always going to come and happen and get this person. You know, that's the typical trait of a horror film, but I think to make it even scarier, let the audience see the demon before she does.
So we had the fear element, but we lacked a little bit of the anticipation. If we saw it right at the beginning, then we would be like just literally waiting on every second to see until like she gets caught.
Like I said, in a lot of short films where we see the cliche of the main character waking up, this does it, but it's over and done with. We don't see them kind of wake up, be a bit sleepy,
hit the snooze button,
snooze.
Brush the teeth, put the slippers on.
They just get up, and that's
within the
done
next
with.
shot, we're just like in the film.
Yeah, and it's actually used well in this as well. It needs to be, otherwise she would just be sitting reading the book.
Well, the whole concept of this is wake up.
Yeah,
so it totally fits the bill. You know, a lot of films just do it because that's like the start of a day, and I think that's where the first page needs to be.
Like our first like big short films both had that.
Everyone wakes up doing
like,
alarm
yeah.
clock. Yeah.
We're never going to do it again. It is a filmmaking cliche.
It's part of the bucket list, isn't it? But
Yeah.
they've checked it off now.
Yeah,
So
and it's but like we said, it does work in this film, and there's a lot of suspense because of it.
definitely. So thanks everyone for submitting your short films. We do comment on every single one. We can't feature everything in the video just because this would be hours long. But if you want to submit your film to the Sunderland Shorts Film Festival, use our discount code that gives you 50% off. It's the film look, no spaces, and you just do that when you're going to submit it and pay for your submission.
The only rules that the film festival requires is that you're over 18 to enter. The film is no longer than 20 minutes long, and that it has to have been complete from January 2016. So if you want to enter, use the film look code to get 50% off and get sharing your films.